What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to give you guys some Atlanta Falcons news. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So in Atlanta Falcons news, the Falcons did draft over the weekend in the 6th round Zion Logue out of the University of Georgia. He was the final draft pick for our Atlanta Falcons, rounding out this 2024 draft class. Zion Logue goes about 6'5", 295 pounds to 300 pounds. He is a defensive tackle, and I definitely think that this was a solid pickup by our Atlanta Falcons getting Zion Logue in the 6th round. He is a guy that played behind guys like Jordan Davis at the University of Georgia, played behind Jalen Carter. So he was on that championship team, the back-to-back champions of the Georgia Bulldogs. And I definitely think he's one of those guys that'll come in, play that one technique. He is one of those guys that's big and physical, one of those guys that'll help push the pocket on passing downs, but definitely one of those guys that can help hold the point and stop the run. He didn't get a ton of playing time his first couple seasons at Georgia. He had to wait his turn because they had dominant defensive linemen like Jordan Davis playing in front of him, like Jalen Carter playing in front of him. But he was one of those guys that rotated in on the defensive side of the ball and was one of those guys that helped stop the run, as I mentioned, helped give guys like Jordan Davis and guys like Jalen Carter breathers at times. And he is one of those guys that I think could help this Atlanta Falcons team and be a rotational piece in this Atlanta Falcons defense. I'm not too sure how much playing time he'll get this season because we are deep in the interior of this defensive line. Now having guys like Grady Jarrett, David Onyemata, bringing in guys like Brandon Dorlus, who can also slide on the inside, guys like Ruka Rororo that we drafted in this draft class. So I definitely think that even here with our Atlanta Falcons, he could start off as one of those guys that could be a practice squad player or possibly make the roster depending on how well he plays in the preseason and how well he does at training camp. But you guys know that I believe in strength in numbers in the trenches, and you're only as good as your weakest link. So you got to have guys just in case injury strikes, like we had last season with guys like Grady Jarrett going down, guys like David Onyemata going down. Last season, you have to have guys that can step in if you have those injuries. And Zion Logue is one of those guys that's a big, powerful defensive lineman. I definitely think he'll be a guy that can add value to this team and definitely add depth to this Atlanta Falcons defense and possibly come in and develop under these guys like Grady Jarrett, guys like David Onyemata, that we have these veteran guys that we have up front that can help his game develop. But with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on Zion Logue. Do you believe he'll be a player that can come in and help our Atlanta Falcons? I definitely think this was a good value pick to get him late in the 6th round, but one of those guys that has played in a winning culture there at Georgia, and definitely a guy that I think could come in and help this Atlanta Falcons team and add depth to our roster. But with that being said, this has been your boy Jew. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.